Okay, process over that, class participation, you don't need to anything like valuable special value or at least at the minimum slide and check all the unknown part with your research. Okay, so I will start classes with maybe sometimes we see the class. Okay, we will again this class this is the first program. We typically have two students. Okay, you know that here, so just like I don't mind that in the beginning, so you know then here, typical two, and so since we have some of the students with very high triangles, 3-person school, so if you really talk the guy and your body, using the 3 students in this class, it does form a student, typically recommend persons. Okay, we really put that much on. Okay, so this is the first one, this is the second one, as well here. Okay, you need to know your group names twice, one here, here. Okay, so the number of group in discussion is actually quite limited. So if you wait too long, you wait 5 or 6 weeks. Okay, maybe other groups that take on the vacancies, then you will automatically lose the points. So that is okay. That's what you decide to do, set our rate as soon as possible. Okay, so this time we so okay, so today we kind of have a very brief talk about action. Okay, we will be very speedy. And I already talked about some very special things, and I want to check your say knowledge about the whether you like to spend some contact there. If you don't, you can send useful. So today, we have some point very powerful in the definition. Okay. It is basically some contracts. Okay, the contracts include almost anything. Okay, the contracts include free. We got the contract as rights. Those are sort of future contract. Then we have contract as choice. Okay, those are open contracts. And you can design a contract as a multiple rows of capital chain swaps. Okay, we have example types of interesting derivative contracts. Okay, and also last time we talked about the basis of the most one key figure. There's no other more important, which is derivatives basically that. Okay, the contract itself, you really need to have parties. Parties, they only profit on the others. That means if you as one party with the future contract will earn $100 this contract, the other party definitely use the same amount of money. Okay, so it's a bad. And also we want to talk about the purpose. Why we have very also something that are very extremely. And then how people, how the forward, and payoff basically is the possible profit and risk. Just several minutes later. Okay, so let's start with for you. Okay, so you use a line of function.
To downsell oranges to George, who produced an orange juice. A regular sale would involve George simply buying 500 pounds of oranges at the current market price of, let's say, $1 per pound today. But what if George doesn't need those 500 pounds today, and instead needs them next year, but wants to pay today's price? That's where derivatives come in, which are basically contracts. Maybe George will commit to buying 500 pounds of oranges at a certain date next year at an agreed upon price of $1 per pound. So, regardless of what happens to the price of oranges, George promises John he'll buy it at today's price of $1 per pound. If the price of oranges doubles next year, George will be very happy. If it drops by 50%, John can be happier instead. This is just one example. Derivatives can be a lot more complex. George can perhaps pay John $100 for the right to choose whether or not he wants it. Work something else out for derivatives. These instruments aren't good at that. They're just tools. You can call them contracts. You can even call them bets, because each party is practically betting on a certain outcome. It all depends on how they're used. If used properly, they can make the world more efficient. If used recklessly, however, they can turn our financial system into a glorified casino and ultimately make it collapse.
Okay, so well, I just want to have a very small demo here. Okay, I'll give all the footage. So yeah, last time we already derivatives. It has a core and the contract, which is underlying assets. Okay, derivatives are depending on but this underlying asset will be another derivatives. So you invest in the second. Okay. So here using this example, I want to simplify a bit further about talking about the derivatives. Okay, because at the beginning, once you just have a glance on the derivative contract, we'll see that what's the point of those derivative contracts? But they are just a fact. Okay, if I also add that, see. Right. Right. So it's quite understandable, especially after we learned a lot of the economy concepts, right? We always think about that about how can we achieve the parallel optimization, about that make the parallel improvement results by the adding on wells, we improve some part of the economy, right? So overall, we always expect that no matter what kind of new things we put in the society, right? Maybe technology developments, maybe just some new regulations. Overall, we about this new thing, we improve the overall welfare of the economy of the society. But here, seems like after we add the society, well, someone died. That's it. Nobody had influence. What's the point? Someone's influence. How the others lose by wasn't necessarily. Okay. So yeah, philosophically, then we should not have such a thing. But the problem here is that if you continuing about the concerns, okay, more specific. We are referring to some solution for all market participants, any market participants. Derivatives can actually do a lot. Okay, for example, first is orange case. Okay, so for the orange producer, okay, they care about the orange price a lot, right? Because that's the main raw material market, right? And you learn about syllabus, right? The cost analysis. So you'll have about revenue versus cost. So you have a line curve, the average cost. But if the revenue drops below the average cost, that means not really fine. If that keep going, the average cost should shut up. So for the orange column, if the orange price increase from $1 per pound to somewhere, definitely the raw material cost increase a lot. And if that pushes the average cost a lot, they should shut down. Okay, so this is critical. This is all leave and back. Okay. So for the orange column, they set up this contract. So that if the orange price increase, they will still have a fixed price to purchase the goods. Okay, also they when they sell a contract, okay, they can decide the volume size of the contract, like how much orange will buy, depending on their demand. Okay, if they don't have a perfect match, okay, they just use their exact usage, they pass on the terms of orange for their production. Because put the same size of the volume the contract so that they will like all their production possibilities. Yes, so definitely, this contract is not purely beneficial. Okay, first off, if the orange price wrong, take this contract as an obligation, as a thing that they need to follow, will be very burdensome. Right, if our price drops lower than $1, no matter where it goes, right, it is still for the orange juice producer, it looks so stupid for us who still follow this contract, but anyway, we have our pretty worthless, right? We need to always pass our contract obligation indicated. So you do have some costs there. That's simple about the all scenario, the whole situation. Okay. Is that looks like just a wash? Probably does, because if the oil price increase, right, this for you is a live or die problem. It's critical rather than spot. But if the price falls, it's just about looks like about whether your employees will have a bonus at the end of the year, whether your statement will lose better, well, whether your stockholder will enjoy stock price increase or not. But all those things are not critical. Okay, they are important, none of them are critical. Okay, so the upside and downside of the risk is for different reasons. Okay, so here, signing on this contract, also, it is a zero-sum game. It is whatever you pay, you lose on the other side. But for you, you change your risk profile. And now you never worry about the continuous of your operation. You can just keep running. The only concern is how high profit can go to or how. Okay. So the consensus comes to and this is based on concern for different reasons. Okay. So some other points like transactions and value as well as the real interest. Those we will talk about it as long as we get into the corresponding cap. Okay, so the derivatives, it has some formal exchange right? That you can easily trade our relative say products. Okay, the hard order of all derivatives is in Chicago. So the Chicago Board of Exchange, they mainly trade options, also for some future contracts regarding commodities and okay, so let's start with some very small points. Okay, I want to check your knowledge background. Okay, so let's have a look at your okay, we're gonna have this. Investor. Okay, so you see, now we are talking about the exchange of derivatives, CBOE. So I know that there are some exchange for stocks in the US. I can give you two examples. Yeah, if it's hard to manage, then it's about minus. Okay, that's okay. That's that. Okay. All right. Give me one or two examples for the exchange trading stocks. Yeah, that's that. Yeah. One more. 哦，对了，对 ，OK。华尔街有那个美国证券，New York Stock Exchange, okay, good. Okay, that's a good method of negotiating. Okay, so for stocks, we have some shares in NASDAQ. They have settings, track the use IPOs. For derivatives, there are different derivatives. Okay, and also those exchanges are quite convenient. Okay, but because of the nature of derivatives, you can see that the derivative itself is not really restricted. Okay, we can develop it against any kind of assets. So for many companies that have this order, say demand, have this order requirements. So the over the counter market, which trade for options and operators, they are relatively more popular than the exchange. And because it allows those very special design contract, if you want to choose some different frequency of payment, if you want to choose a specific trade that is about to appear in settlement contract. Okay, anyway, so those market design will be done, right? And well, once you have to do one design, you should have the pricing for the situation in other half, right? So the OTC market is so well and developed, but they are simply unregulated because of some things. Okay. Some banks they act as operators in making calls, so you can see ideas on the price for some arbitrage products, but still there are rules for those specific products that are negotiated. Okay, and some of the transactions actually only look at how the clear house of central parties. Okay, so these are third parties and the intermediary is also there. So there are charges from both sides, or maybe some collaterals, so that if you know our security contract is on some future transactions. Okay, so if one side like throughout the procedure, they found that property is oh sorry, no, I cannot vote. Right. So in that case, the central clearing party can pick up the fund or the collateral at least cover or half of the loss in the default scenario. Okay, but really only to use the system. Right, so what is it so well? We put it down there. And then, right, once you have less than enough repetitions, problems always comes out, and this type of problem goes to the largest, right? The 2007 days, something like fractional prices, unprecedented, affect all. Okay, so now, so sometimes, but interesting that I thought we are, kind of right? So, for the U.S. version, we get have a few about the history, but in the last, if you track the recent review of our very complicated thinking about development in possible, we are so left behind. Well, even it's too bad, hundreds of years. So, when the legal level request will be built, they can see that the time square just right now. Same monitor, same units. Right, and then the lead comes to recent years, 1980s. Okay, when you transfer from that in market economy, we don't even know what's stock. Okay, when we first have assets in the Shanghai Stock Exchange in the 80s. And then they already started playing derivatives. We still only a few thousand of Chinese gold stock, okay, and then the rest of they have no stocks. That's a kind of madness. But now we have. Okay, so now the rapid development is not really good stuff online. So after the class, we find that okay, so the nature of the derivatives is that they tend to stack each other, stack infinitely. Okay. A derivative contract B and back of asset A is on R. And another derivative C can back on the outcome of B. Then the other derivative D can back on the outcome of C. Sometimes they can even make a chain more complicated, like B can back on both A and C. If you run away to make a motion, the design can be very complicated. And that's there. One point crash, the other all other point. Okay, so to reduce the complication, the house on the regulation, I should quite happy in the OTC market. So first, the OTC market is trades of centralized assets. They have via so-called swap distribution facilities at VMs. Okay, so in this sense, they can build some small exchange inside of the market. As yet, they could work on the central clearing laws. Okay, and then the given trade is also CCP necessary. Okay, but that is not an optional choice. Rather, we should do always also all those trades should be reported to central grid. All the grid is just for save records. Okay, so the regulators and government agencies constantly they can check those records, see where the network is very complicated. They can have to index the action. Right. So, well, this new regulations has to be very heavy to the OTC market. So you can see that we start to draw this graph of the regulations. Okay, at the beginning, the difference between the OTC market and the share market is significant already. So OTC markets are 10 times, almost 100 times larger than the exchange. But gradually, it turns to be more severe by throughout 2000 and 2008. Then after the crash once we have a new regulation, this one is never decrease anymore and never grow anymore. Okay, so in the financial markets, so we are just under the very big trade-offs. Okay, everything has trade-offs, everything has pros and cons. The regulation here, it prevents another similar crisis, and it also stops the growth of this. In recent years, we got better. Definitely this regulation affect the growth of the policy market. Well, at least right, everyone can agree that this regulation is necessary. Okay, so brother. Okay, since we don't really have time to talk about financial crisis, the calculation is probably a bit more today. So so the Lehman Brothers, it was an investment bank. Okay, they have a very active participation in the market, and at the end, but once the financial crisis comes out, they cannot really slow the short-term liability, so the federal government. Right. So they have a very heavy investment in those products we call ABS, asset-backed securities. Okay. Also some additional structural products built on ABS CPOs. We don't have that much time to use the structural CPOs, but I can talk a little about ABS. Okay, ABS is asset-backed securities. Sometimes we only refer the major type of ABS called MBS, mortgage-backed securities. So you can see that the major type of ABS is basically from mortgage. Okay, so the mortgage-backed securities like this. Okay, so we have maybe more than 20 here. Okay, given that in the future time point, our view will be targeted for loss. Okay, so typically, really only a few people will pay out and pay the full amount to purchase a house. Then most of us will choose a mortgage. And when we try to make the mortgage loan from the bank, okay, different persons have different risk profile, different credit risks. Right? Some of them are rich, some of them are relatively with low levels. Okay, then the default rate, the possibility for default is also different. Okay, we can run it from high to low. Right, for the bank, right, in a conventional way for the bank, they can just stay there. If you pay, you're happy. If you don't pay, they are due. That's something to lose. Okay, so the bank will take out the risk. Okay, without the help of the broker, they are there. But then, well, comes the 80s and 90s. The bank say that okay, to slow the mismatch of asset and liability. Okay, to slow that maybe sometimes the loan repayment comes later, comes not enough, and the bank also has liability which is defaulted for common household, right? So they come sometimes without matching. Okay, to mitigate this problem, the bank have a very smart move. Okay, they pack all the mortgage together. Okay, so for example, we have 20 pieces of contracts, mortgage contracts. Okay, mortgage contract include risk profile analysis. Okay, so the bank actually said that I pack all of your contracts together. I pack it as product. I call it NBS. Okay, and I sell this product to the market. Someone can choose to buy it. If you repay the loan, I just work as a use this machine. I deliver your money to the buyer of this NPS. If you don't pay, if you default, you go to the homeless. I don't care. I just don't do anything. The rules are suffered by the MPS. Okay, because I decided for that. I decided a good price. Okay, so I received a fixed price. So I use the fixed amount of money to do that things. Then the other contingent part, whether you will pay or not, I don't care anymore. The risk already transferred to the MBS buyer. Okay, so this is a typical structure of the ABS. And sometimes when the market runs well, then the ABS is actually quite profitable. It has a relatively low risk, but can give you 10, 20% annual return. I would say by the before financial crisis, and also sometimes even maybe much worse. Okay, they build RC, they build some contract like CDOs back on the like they back on it again and again. Okay, and then Lehman Brothers is not made a participant, and by the end, the market price, yes, any good outcome, CDOs can bring any good outcome, they will have. Okay, so some interesting part is that not only is Lehman Brothers was one point trouble in the financial crisis. Okay, like in the U.S., there are some non-profit institutions, they call it FIN3380 and FIN3380. Okay, so these two institutions they manage for agreements. Okay, yes, just like I said, the ABS is one of the major parts that we help crash into the crisis management that we may also want to factor. But well, because they're kind of critical, right? They hold the primary contract with all those U.S. hospitals. Okay? So there are two big people. The U.S. government finally acquired both of them. They now became an official part of the U.S. government. Again, the U.S. government managed all their debt obligations and that seems they have them to survive. The Lehman Brothers are not yet. Okay, so that's a brief talk about the financial crisis. Okay, so comes to the usage of derivatives. Okay, we have 5 bullet points here. For the fourth and fifth, okay, we want to talk about data when we come to specific capital cost. Like the first point to change nature of liability. This is primarily done by interest rate swaps. And to change the nature of an investment, this is primarily done by valuing options with underlying assets. Okay, so when we come to the corresponding contents, we'll talk about it later. So we only want to emphasize the first three today: hedging, speculation, arbitrage. Okay, so we start from the speculation first. Okay, speculation. It's the most the simplest concept. Okay, you can easily catch. Speculation is basically that. It's the original idea of those derivative contracts. Okay, so like if you purchase this orange juice, orange contract, okay, you don't need to be the orange juice producer, right? If you are the orange juice producer, you are using it for a good purpose. But you don't need to be, right? They don't really restrict that only the orange juice producer can buy this contract, right? Even if you are just a random person from the market, you can still buy it. But if you are not just a random person, you have no purpose, you have no plan for this orange. Okay, by the time they deliver the orange, you just can only sell it to the market. Right, because you are just a random person who have big storage and store tons of oranges. Okay, after the delivery, the only choice, only action to do is sell. So in this case, this contract, if you agree to buy with $1 per ounce, you are actually backing the direction of price movements. If the price move higher, you can still purchase the orange with $1 per pound. That means you purchase something more expensive at a cheaper price. Okay, then if you immediately sell the market, you immediately get all. Okay, but if that goes to the opposite direction, you lose as well, right? Respectively. So speculation is that you just follow the nature, follow the primary idea of the contract without any other. So you just buy out the direction. If you buy out the price direction, you win that problem. Then otherwise you lose. Okay, so that's speculation. Well, so we won't stop you from such speculation, but the concentration or the main focus of this course is mainly on the hedging. Okay, because hedging basically referring to the behavior of the orange juice producer. Okay, they purchase this contract because they have a usage. They want to use this contract to transfer the price increasing risk to the other party. Okay, so this way to mitigate risk, we call it hedging. Okay, so if you have a very clear understanding of the demand, okay, if you have a very clear understanding of the demand, say you only 1,000 tons of orange for your yearly production, and then you just sign out a contract to buy 1,000 tons, you are so-called having perfect hedge. You have no concern about price fluctuation risk. Your costs are totally fixed. No matter how the price changes, you are not affected. Okay? So, well, after you know how to make a perfect hedging, how to get a neutralized position, actually it turns to be very easy for you to go any direction you want. Okay, many companies by the end, they start with some hedging purpose, and by the end, it's back and return. Okay, it's quite understandable because sometimes their hedging will not, their hedging strategies were not perfect. Okay, they sometimes lose, but sometimes they win. And if they consecutively win a lot, okay, they tend to have a very high confidence about their strategy. So they tend to have some intentional exposure to risks. Okay, so for your person, individual investors, you can also do the same, right? So even if you are an orange juice producer, you can just buy a part of the contract, cover a part of the risk. Okay, for example, if you invest 1,000 tons of orange, you can just buy a contract indicating the price of purchasing 500 tons, like half. Okay, you leave a half remains there because after you have a very careful calculation, you may be aware that if I leave all my raw material with the risk exposure, maybe I cannot afford. But if I just reduce it a little, I can still bet on the future, right? If I bet wrongly, I just lose a bit more. But if I bet correctly, I win a lot. And at least I had half of my risk, that's why I will at least survive. The other part, let me play a bit take more risk. Okay, that's also one way. That's also right. And in the real market, right, some stock investors, individual stock investors, they even be leveraging ridiculously. So they use leverage investing. Okay, they use those future contracts. Okay, they invest into some stocks with more than they can invest. Right, like using just like using the market to purchase more than we can purchase. Okay, so those are all some ways to use speculation. Okay, as long as you know the mutual position based on hedging, you know how to speculate any direction bonds. Okay, so hedging speculation, say here, and arbitrage. So arbitrage, you should learn this in some of the courses. So hedging check. Okay. So what is arbitrage? Can you give me like an example? Well, there some many ways of it. What is arbitrage? How profit?
I understand 500, but later you rise to 120.
Uh-huh. So you sell it, get a profit. But this looks like the investment, but you invest with $100. Later, if it falls to 120, you'll probably get profit. But that's about future, but if you have an analysis of expectation, right? You may expect, but you are not sure, right? So this looks like the investment. But seems not really arbitrage, but good. I like the point. Yeah. I also want to talk about investment. So, okay, next. One more. Okay, moving on. Hey, hi, good to see you again. So, what is arbitrage? Yeah. Yeah, like those are very distinctive.当我两个手法可以加一个美方。You are too technical. You are too high level of our course. Okay, but good. Last semester, let's see your skill from trading. Yeah, that's good. But you trade how too technical. I didn't expect that. Okay, 梁新奇。There? Okay, sorry, I'm sorry. So next. Possible. Okay, what is arbitrage? Okay. Oh, sometimes I'm not that one. Okay, you shoot out. You shoot out here, then percent. You shoot out percent. Okay, next. Okay, moving on. Okay, so what is arbitrage?
套利，就是说，在可能一只股票它在股市 A 股的价格比较低，然后你把它买入，然后在价格高点的股市 B 把它给卖出，然后从中赚利差。
Yeah, that's super nice. That's a perfect textbook solution. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, arbitrage itself. Okay, let me conceptualize it. So arbitrage itself is that they're trying to find some mistakes. So they're trying to find some unreasonable difference, especially for the same products. Okay, as in very naturally, most arbitrage happens with the same product. Okay, and you try to take a long-term position within the gap. Okay, if so for example for this product, in one place it is relatively lower, in the other place it has a relatively higher price. You tend to purchase as much as you can in the place with a lower price and try to sell it with higher price. Right? So in the place with lower price, since you purchase a lot, you write out the demand. What is the consequence? The price rise. And then on the part is on a place with a higher price, you sell a lot, right? Supply tends to be higher. So the price will drop. Okay, then by the end, because of your all your highly transactions, the price gap will be big. Okay. So what will be challenging? Okay, sorry. Sorry, we shuffle it again. Okay, so we talk about investment, we talk about arbitrage. Okay, investment is buy low, sell high, right? We buy at a lower price, but we sell is a higher price at the time point. Arbitrage seems like also a buy low, sell high. We buy low into one price, in one place, also sell high in another place. Okay, so what is the difference? With both investments and arbitrage, buy low, sell high. What is the difference here?
一个高抛出期的，是一个做跟随，
一个
抛利有时候是跟随，下面高跟随上面高标，
close, but not really the perfect answer I want. Good, close. Yo, I don't know. Okay, now. Okay, so yeah, continue the question. So what is the difference between the investment and value? Both of them try to buy low, sell high. What is the difference?
资是它后面这个投资，它是因为投资的资产价值高，去赚取这个利润。套利是不存在两种东西，就是它就是靠那个市场或者投资的风险差额去赚取财量。
Yeah, I think you're getting close now. I think you're getting. Yeah. So the main reason here is that they have different risk profile. Okay, then take it very simple. They have different risk. Okay, so investments. We know that investments follow a very conventional high risk, high return. Right. So for your investment, you want to buy or sell. What is the risk? Your risk is uncertainty of future. You don't know whether it is a stock or personal. Also, you can do a lot of fundamental analysis, technical analysis, this and that things, right? Even inside trading. But well, whether the future will follow your expectation, that's I think I'm not sure. Okay. But what arbitrage do is that typically you tend to trade on one single product in different conditions. But this single product, as long as they are within the a big giant market, global market, one single product should have its specific fair price level. Okay, it can be higher, it can be lower, temporarily higher or lower, but it should have only one price. One thing have one price, two things have two prices, accordingly, right? But if you have one thing, exactly the same thing, two prices, something must be, somehow must be wrong. Okay, somehow must be wrong. Maybe both are wrong. Okay, so based on those theories, you find the mistakes in here. You using the buy low sell high, you mitigate this difference in the price. The arbitrage itself, they do not really. They also they have its own risk. Okay, and in some sense, in a more broader sense, they still follow the high risk of high return relationship, but their risk of profile is totally different. Here, the risk is not about future, not about uncertainty. The risk is about something that you are never familiar with. It's like maybe the irrational investors are too much. Okay, that they are just so stupid. In place A, they just keep trying to trade it again and again and again, trying to push the price higher and higher. Even if you do the arbitrage, they always trade in the opposite direction. So sometimes you cannot really make a profit. But this one is this uncertainty of the future of the asset itself. No, this is not about asset anymore. Okay, it is about the viability of your arbitrage behavior. Whether the environment is helpful, it is allowing you to do the arbitrage. Okay, and the arbitrage, the baseline of your arbitrage, the reason down of your arbitrage is that you have a theory. You know that one thing should have one certain price. Okay, so the fundamental, the primary reason for you to do the arbitrage and to do the investment are different. One is to bet on the uncertainty in the future. The other one is to bet on the theoretical prediction. Okay, so this is about arbitrage. Okay, we will have this arbitrage as our tools for analysis of the reasonable price, our reasonable setting for futures, options, flows in all the future classes. Okay, so I want to make sure that you understand what it gets from our theoretical prediction. It gets from at least not some risk of uncertainty, future no, not all that. If we don't have anything about uncertainty, future, things like that, it was conversion investment concept. No. Okay, arbitrage is basically yes or no. It's basically whether it follows a theory. Okay, whether it's real. Okay. So, well, one more example. Here we have the foreign exchange cost GBP. Yeah. So the first line is the spot price. So we will use the spot to referring to something purchased in the current market. Okay, so for the current price for this product, we call it the spot price. Okay, and we use this spot terminology sometimes will be referring to the product itself. Okay, so sometimes when we say that, oh, not about the price of the product or we want to trade the product, we just say we trade the spot. Okay, the spot will referring to the real product, sometimes referring to the current price. Okay, so here the cost of GBP, let's have a very small background here. So for some sterling related currencies, the quotation is like this. So once they have a number here, they are saying that the number of US dollars to purchase 1 unit of the sterling currency. So here the sterling currency is GBP. Okay, so for the first, so the second cell, first row, the ask price of spot. This one going to 0 indicates that the if you want to trade with the exchange, you need to pay US dollar 1.220 to buy 1 house. Okay, so this is how to make the foreign exchange rate quotation. Okay, in Chinese yuan, it's the opposite direction. Okay, in Chinese yuan, say the Chinese yuan exchange rate is about 7.2 something. Okay, that means you need to pay 7.2 Chinese yuan to buy one US dollar. So that's some practical things in the foreign exchange market. I guess the international finance course is 3350 before, right? Okay. So for this table, as well. Okay, okay. But then why we have two prices for the same product at the same time? Why we have bid and ask? What is the difference here for bid and ask?
The seller and buyer of this products, they seller.
Okay, so who give the bid, who do the ask price?
US dollars.
Okay. So roughly. Okay, so here the bid and ask prices are from the real of the exchange. Okay, if you talk about more content regarding the composition of exchange, is actually regarding the function of the market maker. But it's okay. That's here we don't need to talk about the market. Let's just take the exchange as one person. Okay, let's assume that the exchange is one person. So the exchange will hold the price differently. If the exchange here, I have one person that wants to purchase GBP from me. Okay, I need to give the person money. Right, I need to ask the people for a price. This price is the ask price. Okay, once someone wants to purchase a certain product from me, I will ask the price. Okay, so the ask price US dollar 1.220. If there is another person trading the opposite way, they want to sell the equipment now I will change. I can do the purchasing and possibly sell. Okay, so by the end, the company will give me this GBP. And they let me to give them a call. Okay, how much I want to pay. Well, as an exchange, right? I want to make some profit. Right? So I'm here give you a convenience to have the liquidity to make a trade with me. I also want to have some profits, right? So for me, I will bid their selling deal with my bid price, which is US dollar 1.2. So if you offset these two trades, okay, I give one to you out, and one to you back, okay, and that's zero, right? For US dollar, throughout, I got the difference between the ask price and the bid price. I got a net of this number. If I assume my as an exchange I am a person, this is my profit, right? Then this is a compensation to me to maintain this business. This is strategy, right? So we call this thing bid ask spread. Okay, if you want to simply understand the rationale of the ask spread, this is the profit of the exchange. Okay, if you want to adapt this into the portion of some of the portion of this whole market make some of the portion go to the exchange, some of the portion will go to some other person as well. But take it simply, right? Now we are not talking about the dimension of the exchange, but take it simply. This is the profit. This is the compensation to the exchange itself. Okay. And by the way, this bid ask is in between this dash. Okay. We are not talking about bid minus ask. Purely ask is ask. Okay. So this is a ask price minus bid price. Okay. That's because ask bid price, bid ask price, bid ask price, right. Down the more words. Okay. That's our practice. Okay. So we have a spot price at the beginning, right? If you do not want to make trading right now, you can choose a forward contract associated with any months later. Okay, and definitely you can see that a bit different from our example. The price we pay in the forward contract usually it is different from our current spot price. Okay. In the third week, we will talk about rationale. Okay. Here, I just want to give a very simple sense on this technology. Okay, the price we usually talk about the forward price because it is a price indicated for contract. Okay, sometimes we also call it the delivery price. Okay, and these two terminology referring to the same thing that totally the same. Okay, delivery price means that this is the price you need to pay so that the counterparty will deliver the product to you. Okay, so in this sense, we call it delivery price, depending on how you use. Okay, and there's I think two more things. Okay, so once you terminology, I think you have some sense about it already. So if you are the one agreed to buy, you are actually the one holding the long position of the underlying assets. If you are the one in this future contract or option contract agree to sell, you are the one holding a short position. Why? Long position typically means that you expect to get some benefit from price increase. Okay, if you are agreed to buy, you have a fixed price to buy the thing. If the market price increase, the contract will give you benefit. Okay, so from a profit and loss perspective, once you agree to buy, you by its application you expect the price will increase. Okay, but also if you want to change your mind, you need the view of orange producer. Okay, you can consider that. Okay, because the price increase is the risk I'm considering this. Okay, and I want to avoid this contract. So how to avoid it? This contract will bring you some benefits. Okay, to offset the loss when the market price of our vehicles. Okay, so you can have different ways to think about this relationship. As long as you agree to buy, you are the one trying to hold a long position. This is common. This is true for all derivative contracts. Okay, now we are talking about future. Later, when we go to the option contract, this is the same. Okay, so let's take one example. Still this example. If we sign our local contract by a million 6 months later with forward price, then our obligation is to pay about $20 million in model. I mean, if you make a contract in life. Right. So here we want to introduce the so-called payoff structure of our forward contract. So we know that the forward contract now, we know that once you hold the forward contract, long contract, you expect that the forward contract will bring some benefits. That means if we draw a table, or we draw a graph like this, using the y-axis as a profit and loss. Okay, and note the key factor that affect our forward contract outcome, which is the spot price at the future time point. We call it as T. Okay, so S referring to the underlying asset. T is time T at the future time point. Okay, usually we refer to current time T to 0, and then this means now, and T equals to T means future. Okay, so if the future time at the future time point, the swap price is just the same as the price in our contract, we are indifferent, right? We don't get any benefit or lose from the contract. Okay, and also the one thing I want to mention is that usually a forward for future contract itself, it does not require any fees. Okay, despite some platform fees very tiny, but to sign on this contract itself does not require you to pay anything. Okay, so just at this point, if the spot price in the future time point is exactly the same as your delivery price, you are indifferent. But if that's higher as a long forward contract holder, you will get some benefit. As well as the spot price in the future time point goes to higher, your benefit will be higher. Okay, and the opposite is also true. If the spot price in the future time point gets lower than your delivery price, holding this contract is actually burdensome. Okay, you will be better off if you don't have it. So you conceptually you lose. Okay, which I say it is conceptually lose because sometimes you don't realize, right? If you are really the orange juice producer, okay, you fix the price and you use it to produce your orange juice product. Right? So whether this one is full cost is full lose you about. Depending on how much orange juice you will sell, right? But if you are truly a speculator, right? At the time you get the thing, you want to immediately sell in the market. Then, right, this probably the root can be actual use. But anyway, we can analysis. We can analyze the payoff according to the spot price in the future time points. Okay, so this is the curve here. And okay, that's one more small step. So with the feature of derivatives, zero-sum game, we can very easily get the payout structure of the opposite direction, the short-term contract position. The one who want to sell you the product via the future contract, their payout is exactly the opposite of you. How much you gain, how much you gain, how much you lose. How much you lose and how much you gain. The cross products are always okay in the price. Okay. Well, that's the point. But one simple sentence. Okay, up to now, we actually mix up the forward and the future. Okay, we just say that they are all about having the transaction in the future platform. Okay. So they actually have a little kind of difference. Okay, in terms of the nature of the contract, they are the same. They are all about the transaction happening in the future. So their fundamental difference is that they are traded in different places. Before, if you trade this contract in OTC, yeah, if it is called a forward. If you trade it in exchange, it's called futures. Okay, that's the fundamental difference, only fundamental difference. But, well, that's not the only consequence that you can see. Okay, because, for example, in the exchange, right, it is futures, contract is traded in exchange. That means when you trade on it, the exchange will let you have enough deposit to make sure it will default. So that means it has some value requirements. That means, and also, exchange will regularly update twice, like you have daily rotation. Also, exchange only trade the standardized products, so the product is also standardized, have a clear indication of the size, price, delivery option, and other conditions. Okay, those figures are not usually tolerable by whole or something. Okay. Yeah, so that's all for today. I think it's a good time. If you have any questions, let me know. And don't forget to decide your group soon. Okay. Later, once you have your group for group club participation. Okay, I won't roll this. Now. You don't have a group. I roll this. You will have very generous task. Okay. Later, for the group got assigned for that section, I will keep asking you 2 or 3, just like today. Okay, be prepared. And that's it.